Hello everyone, my name is Pranshu Tople and welcome back to my channel. So guys, finally the time have come. We are going to install ROS today. But before getting into this video, I hope you have dual booted your machine with Ubuntu and also followed the 10 important steps to do before getting into ROS. If not, then click right here to check out those videos, or you can find the link to those videos down in the description. Also, if you like this video and like my content, don't forget to give a thumbs up and also subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. So without any further delay, let's get into the installation process. In this video, we are going to install ROS Kinetic on Ubuntu 16.04. However, there are multiple versions, or as known as distros, of ROS which are installed on corresponding versions of Ubuntu. Like ROS Indigo is installed on Ubuntu 14.04 and ROS Melodic is installed on Ubuntu 18.04. So if you are going to use any other version of Ubuntu, you may have to install the corresponding ROS version as well. ROS Indigo does not have support available anymore, so I will not suggest you to use that. You can use ROS Kinetic on Ubuntu 16 or ROS Melodic on Ubuntu 18. All the commands for the installation are almost the same, except for the ones which state which ROS you want to install. So if you are on Ubuntu 16, type in ROS Kinetic, and if you are on Ubuntu 18, type in ROS Melodic. All the commands for the installation are given down in the description. ROS Melodic is the latest version of ROS which is released recently on 23rd May 2020, and it works on Ubuntu 20.04. However, I will not recommend you to use it at first as it is very new and you may encounter some bugs at start. So that was all about the various distributions of ROS. Now let's start with the installation of ROS Kinetic on Ubuntu 16 machine. Firstly, we will set up our sources list using this command. Then we need to set up our keys. While running this command, you would be able to see a line where it says that the key is imported. If in your case the key is not imported, refer to the ROS website to find the new key and then run the command again to get the key imported in your system. I will mention the link of the website in the description below. Next, we will update all the packages that are fetched after running the first command. After the successful installation of all the packages, we can now install full desktop version of ROS Kinetic or the corresponding version of ROS that you are using. This will take a while to install. We will get back to the process after the installation is completed. Now we need to initialize the ROS dep, which enables you to easily install the system dependencies for the source you want to compile and is also needed to run some core components in ROS. After this, you will be prompted to run ROS dep update, which will update the ROS dep packages for the ROS distribution that you are using. Next, we need to tell our bash rc file the location of our ROS installation, and we can do that by printing the exact file location in the last line of the bash rc. After printing, we will use this command to source the bash rc to apply the changes done in the bash rc file to our terminal. Now we will install Python packages for ROS so that we can program our ROS in Python. Now we will install the Python Catkin tools, which will enable us to make our Catkin workspace. Now let's install the ROS Kinetic transform function package, which will help us to know the coordinates of our robot in the simulation. Along with that, we also need to install few more packages which we will be using for multiple purposes throughout the way of using ROS. So now we are done with the installation. Now let's create our Catkin workspace and also learn a few basic Linux commands. So by default, the new terminal is opened in the home folder. So any changes we make here can be seen in the home directory as well. So let's start with the creation of Catkin workspace. For that, type mkdir space catkin _ ws. Here mkdir stands for make directory, that is folder with a name Catkin workspace. You can put any name you want to give to your workspace, and you can see the directory is created in the home folder. Now currently we have nothing inside our directory. We need to create a package here. To do that, type in mkdir -p src. The -p denotes that this is a package. Now we need to initialize our workspace inside the package. To do that, type catkin init workspace. The command is irrespective to the name of your workspace. So even if your workspace name is not catkin workspace, you have to put the same command. So just as we printed the source link to our ROS installation in bashrc file, we also need to put in the location to the setup of our catkin workspace in the bashrc. So if you open up your bashrc, you can see the previous changes that we made, which was entering the path of the ROS setup. So using the same print command, we insert the location in the bashrc and you can see the reflected changes. After all this, we need to build the packages in our catkin workspace before proceeding with anything else. And to do that, all we need to do is run catkin make in our workspace directory. So make sure you are in your workspace folder. To go back, I typed cd ... and then type the catkin make command. This will build all the packages and you should notice two new folders in the root of your catkin workspace: the build and devel folders. The build folder is where cmake and make are invoked, and the devel folder contains all generated files and targets. We also need to source our setup.bash file in every new shell that we use. So it can be done by running source devel/setup.bash. To avoid typing this command again and again on every terminal, we have included the path of our workspace in the bashrc file. So whenever we open a new terminal, it knows that where is our workspace. If you are working on multiple workspaces, you might consider looking into it and change it whenever you are working on a new workspace. Now you can check the version of ROS and Gazebo in this way. And now you are ready to rock with ROS. Here in the src package of your workspace directory, you can install different packages and try them out. Also, you can install any library or package that you need to use with ROS here. To try this out, there are some basic tutorials on ROS website itself. It teaches you the basics of publisher, subscriber, and all other concepts which are needed for ROS. So I would recommend you to go through this website and try out these tutorials by yourself. At least try to complete all the beginner level tutorials. It will be really helpful if you know these things before we move forward in making our own robot using ROS. If you have any doubts or queries about today's video or about ROS official tutorials, you can ask them in the comment section below. I was thinking not to make a video on these tutorials as it is well documented on the official website itself, but if you still want me to make a separate video about these tutorials, do let me know. So that was it for this video guys. Don't forget to give a thumbs up to this video if you found this tutorial useful. Also in next video we will be designing a robot something like this in Fusion 360. So if you don't want to miss out on that video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring the bell so that you get notified whenever I upload that video. Apart from this, if you have any doubts or any questions, do let me know in the comment section below. That was it for today guys. Thank you for watching. Peace.